Okay, let's do the second part to this comparisons of equalities. So things that are the same. The last two sections are when we're comparing an adjective. Remember, adjective describes a noun, like pretty, tall, short, fat, skinny, ugly, smart, dumb, right? Adjectives describe nouns. So, and nouns are people, places, and things. All right, so we're describing people, places, and things with adjectives. And an adverb describes a verb. So, how does she sing? She sings loudly. How does she run? She runs quickly. Those are obviously our ly words in English. So, let's minimize this and give ourselves some space to write on. And let's do a couple of those. Notice that the formula is the same for both of those. We just say tan plus the adjective plus como. And again, this chart is posted in Georgia View in your course. So we have tan, adjective, and como. So ella es tan. So we're describing how she is, right? We're describing people, places, and things. So let's talk about the girl. She is as beautiful as. So that's what we're saying. Tan, how do we say pretty? She is tan bonita como la chica. Sorry, I'm getting tired. Drawing a blanket to this video a few times now and messed up, so it wouldn't save. I've done it 4 times now, so getting a little tired. So she is as pretty as the girl. All right, so let's say we want to compare a guy. He is as tall as, let's say my son, mi hijo, es tan, what's tall? Alto. Como mi esposo. So my son is as tall as mi esposo. Okay, so here it's male and singular because I'm talking about my son. Here it's female singular because I'm talking about ella. What if it's my sons? Well, first my verb's going to change to they are. Tan is not going to change. It's going to stay the same. However, my adjective has to match in number and gender and number, just like my nouns. Nouns, adjectives, and articles all have to match in gender and number. So I'm talking about mis hijos, that's male plural. I have to change alto to male plural also. Okay. Again, altos is describing my son, so it has to be male plural. What if it's las chicas are as tall as the boys? Son tan altas como. Okay, so we have that whole rule about male and female singular plural again when we're talking about the adjectives, comparing the adjectives. Los chicos, sorry. All right, and then the last one is the same structure, except instead of putting an adjective there, we're just saying how someone does an action. That's called an adverb. We're describing how the action is done. It's done well, it's done quickly, it's done loudly, politely. Okay, so let's say we're going to change this to an adverb now. Everything else stays the same. Okay, so I had to think for a second. Ella, and remember we're comparing a verb, so we have to have some sort of verb here. So she eats, she runs, she sleeps, she talks, she walks. You've got to conjugate it according to the person. So she runs as quickly as the Olympian. Okay, corre tan. What's my adjective for quick? Quickly. What's my adverb? I'm sorry. Rápido. Como. I can't think of an Olympian right now, but the Olympian. Okay, we'll use some Spanglish in that sentence. All right, so right away a light bulb should go off and you say, but isn't rápido male? Okay, we are not describing how she is. We're describing how she runs, which does not have a gender or a number. Verbs are not, don't match in gender and number. So we're not describing the girl here. We're describing how fast she runs. How does she run? Quickly. That's an adverb. Okay, so this is your adverb. Notice that tan and como stay the same as they did with an adjective. All right, it's just that now instead of talking about her and describing her, a noun, we're describing a verb, right? Let's say we're describing how she eats. Ella come. Again, we're describing a verb, so we're going to use an adverb. Tan. We're going to say ruidoso, loudly. And again, it ends with an O because we don't have to change it to female because we're not saying she is loud. We're saying she eats loudly. All right, see the difference? We're not describing the girl because she's a noun. We're describing the verb here in the sentence. Okay, there was a difference. Remember, the other one we were describing the girl. Ella es tan ruidosa como su hermano. She is as loud as her brother. Now on this one, I am describing the girl, right? So I did change it to ruidosa because now I'm describing the girl, a noun. Okay, that's it. Those are the 4 different constructions. It's really 3 constructions. This one, and these are the same. All right, again, it's posted. Go back through that, look at the examples. I posted a bunch of videos in there, probably more than you want to look at. I tend to like Senior Jordan. He's my favorite, although the videos are like 9 to 11 years old now, so it tells you how old I am a little bit. But still, I mean, the language hasn't changed much. Those grammar rules are the same as they were 11 years ago, so he's a really good one to watch. He does most of it in English, which I like. Maestro Kaplan's my second favorite. It's pretty straightforward. He gives lots of examples, so you might want to check out those videos. Okay, hope this helps.